Hello, test, test, test. All right, welcome everybody. We are back with an Agricola game, and we got various weather again, our erstwhile nemesis, and two other players that I don't really recognize, and oof, not a good rep. Not a good rep at all. You can only enter the arena queue if you have at least a 65% rep, and I guess that technically counts, doesn't it? But not a good sign. They're a reasonably rated player too, given that they've left that many games. Like, okay, that one they just missed starting. That one they missed that it started. That one they missed that it started. Okay, so maybe their rep is just because they queue too much and they don't notice games starting, so that's not the worst thing. It's annoying, but this player's played a lot, not rated very good. Some leave penalties also. Much more concerningly, they leave at the end of a game, but then that one they don't notice starting. Okay, well, there is a day labor Ock. There's also a task artisan. Task artisan gives us 3 wood and 3 minor improvements, so I mean, you missed yesterday, but it seemed mostly a good game. Various Weather's maybe the most underrated Agricola player, and look, here he is again. Various Weather is, yeah, maybe, actually. I agree. Like, he played yesterday's game incredibly well, so whatever his rating was yesterday, 350 or whatever, doesn't really speak to how strong he can play, and yeah, he's already up to 385. I mean, I'm sure this fluctuates a lot. Let's actually look at his elo graph. Yeah, I mean, their elo graph is, like, we can hover around the 500 range if we really want, but then we just play a lot and we're willing to be experimental a lot, so. I probably should just take Task Artisan because it's dumb good, but then Animal Feeder occasionally is going to get busted and do really good things if I hit combo pieces. Storeroom can be okay. Overhaul is totally fun. Excursion can be fine. I like Butter Churn a lot, probably more than I should. Like, Task Artisan Butter Churn here is okay. Like, just a card that gives me a point, easy to play off Task Artisan, get something decent back. Alternatively, taking Animal Feeder, hoping for some combos, and running Butter Churn is totally fine. I tend to say that I hate taking day labor cards and hoping for the combos, though, especially with weak opponents. I feel they overdraft them. So let's just take the Task Artisan because it's dumb good. Let's take the Butter Churn because it's easy to play. Gosh, should I take... I should probably be taking baseboards, actually, otherwise. Baseboards cost food, but just gives us wood? I don't know. I probably like Butter Churn a little too much to be taking it here. Yeah, let's be smarter. Let's take baseboards. More wood. More wood. Lumber mill is always a thing I like a good amount. Most of these cards I don't really like much. Clay puncher is okay-ish. Portmonger. Oh wait, no, the Portmonger challenge. Oh no, the Portmonger challenge. I just remembered. I just remembered. The Portmonger challenge. I can't. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. This is a Portmonger game, everybody. All right. We gotta win with Portmonger. How are we gonna win with Portmonger? Okay, I don't immediately know how we're using this yet. What is the Portmonger challenge? Gonzo promised that he would give me, I don't even remember, some number of gifted subs if I could first pick Portmonger and win with Portmonger in the next time I see it. So the next time I see Portmonger, I have to take it, and then I have to make it part of the game plan and win with it. It's not like I have to play it immediately or anything, but I have to play it and do stuff with it. I think I'm going to take Lumbermill. I'm a big Lumbermill fan. I'm probably still opening this game with Reedstone Foods. And then we get some wood improvements back probably later. Alternatively, honestly, just Chick Stable is very strong. Chick Stable... maybe this is Chick Stable, actually. Just a little bit of food help. Or every time we use fishing, we get a wood. Oh, team. Portmonger combo piece. Could you even imagine? I mean, I could, and it's not very good. So let's not get crazy. But we are looking for Portmonger combo ox now. Oh my, we got a private teacher. We can't be taking that. We got a stable planner. I should have kept the. Oh, stable planner makes me wish I had kept the what's the card? The butter churn. Stable planner butter churn, but I still think I have to take stable planner. Stable planner is dumb good. I mean, private teacher is also like quite good, but not as good with portmonger because I don't really want to. I want to be taking dumb food spaces with portmonger. I want to use portmonger for reed. Ooh, the lumber mill's less good actually. I should be using portmonger for reed early is what I should be doing. I'm a big fan of clay supply. Clay supply is dumb good. If Task Artisan plays me a clay supply, that's totally fine. A food for 3 clay is good. All right. Mandatory mongering, 5 subs, 5 gifted subs. Ooh, okay. I can't play it in round 13 to use it once. There's some wiggle room in the definition, but you're confident that I understand the spirit. Yes. Yes, exactly. I understand the spirit of the challenge. The spirit of the challenge involves me playing it and meaningfully using Portmonger, but I don't have to do something as dumb as instantly play it round 1. I'm trying to actually use Portmonger in a reasonable fashion. That's the main point here. Shifting Cultivator is mildly tempting if I actually had enough food to run this son of a gun. We've seen no plow help, and I would love to be able to justify this, but I don't think I can justify this. Digging Spade looks okay. Oh wait, no, Digging Spade's not the thing I think it is. Every time we take clay, we get food equal to board. Never mind, that's not. That's no. Let's slow my roll. That's not any good. I probably take Automatic Water Trough. It's nice with Lumber Mill because it should be free with Lumber Mill. And then I probably take Field Caretaker, although Stone Buyer also maybe. The only bummer is that was a reasonable pick in that pack. It would have been more fun if I had to pass up some Banger Ox. Yeah. Portmonger without any combo is going to be tough. Yeah, I agree. The fact this Portmonger actually hasn't found any combo piece is pretty annoying. Also, this Lutenist. If somebody else plays Lutenist, they might actually get kind of rewarded. No, but anyhow, legitimately, I can use Portmonger for a bit of reed, and it's not that bad. It's really not that bad to use Portmonger for a touch of reed, but it's not good either. But I'll take the Water Trough. I probably should just take the Field Caretaker. Having extra spaces to plant crops is good. With Portmonger, I'm going to have some crops. Field Caretaker with baseboards, I can pay a grain to the baseboards cost, potentially. But yeah, this hand has turned not very strong. We're in a weird world where I'm not sure that I've drafted anything particularly strong. The one good news is we did not see any day labor cards. So first picking the animal feeder. Luckily, I don't have any regret about first picking Task Artisan. The animal feeder would have been pretty much completely dead in this hand, and instead Task Artisan definitely is worth playing. I probably am Ocking quite aggressively early. Like, I'm going to open Ock this game because I want Stable Planner round 1. I want Task Artisan down relatively early, and I want Portmonger down relatively early. Okay, Excursion of the Quarry comes back, which is probably what I'm taking because Stone Injection is fun and is quite strong. Storeroom can also be pretty strong, but I'm not totally convinced I have the ability to use it this game as easily as I'll be able to just use Excursion to the Quarry. Emissary is also mildly intriguing here for Stone Injection, I guess. But I think I'm probably taking Layabout because my food's not that obvious. I mean, maybe Portmonger is going to take some food actions for me, but I think this is Excursion to the Quarry Layabout. The storeroom could be a thing with the Portmonger, but only if I have time to actually, like, this game is really, like, I need to grow aggressively, and then I'm gonna like this portmonger is gonna be pretty weak, to be honest. It's gonna help me get a handful of crops, but I don't think I can afford to use portmonger to get tons of crops. And I don't know that I have time to sow tons of fields, like plow and sow tons of fields. With a stable planner in play, I kind of just want some animals going. Storeroom is largely bogus in your opinion. I agree that Storeroom is usually mildly trappy anyhow. A lot of times you want to be using those crops to feed with anyhow too, which is I think the other problem with Storeroom in this game is that I think it's far too common that even if I get some crops and start planting them, I'm going to want to eat them rather than save them for points. The cards that I thought would come back basically did, so that's a bit of a bummer. Uh, I don't think we should be trying to do any soldier game plans, as funny as it would be. I don't think we should be doing adoptive. Oh, actually, we should be doing adoptive parents. No, 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 I lie. Adoptive parents with portmonger is mildly a thing because you use your extra food, but even if you have to take crummy bottom feeding actions, they are better than normal. It's probably still not really a thing we're going to use, but it technically is better than normal. Rolling pin with our lumber mill that turned into nothing. If we have more clay than wood in our supply, we get a food. Well, yikes. I mean, how often is that going to be true? I do not know. However, I don't really like abort Oriole here. I mean, it's a little more interesting with task artisan, but I think it's still mostly a trap, and I think baking sheet's very much a trap here. So I'll take rolling pin and assume I can play it for free off lumber mill someday. We do get a baker offered here, or we get the craftsmanship promoter. I don't think I'm actually going to have time to play craftsmanship promoter and use it, but I do think baker could turn useful here. With field caretaker, we could try to get a couple fields, get the grain rolling, and wind up feeding ourselves long term via baker stuff, which would be cool. This is probably just take lawn fertilizer. It's free is the main advantage. Although, actually, wait, manger. Why not manger? This could totally be a manger game plan, right? Lumbermill further discounts it, which is nice. I don't actually have that many fields, so even if I go for like 4 rooms, which I kind of want 4 rooms, I could go for 4 rooms, 3 fields, 8 spaces. There's really no reason, actually, yeah, that this can't be a manger hand. I have the stables to multiply my capacity, even if I do choose to fence big. So I still have breeding space. I think I like this quite a bit, and I don't have to plow super aggressively this way, which is good. We're going to open the game with stable planner, and then probably take 2 wood. Some scenarios where I take 2 clay for a fireplace, but with Portmonger, I think I am actually trying to play Portmonger in like round 2 and trying to take 3 food kind of aggressively in round 3 because it's 3 food in a reed. And I think 3 food in a reed is an okay action. Wouldn't I rather have a clay oven than a fireplace? Possibly. It very much depends on some of what plays out. Like, I can try to breed animals because I am going to play round 1 stable planner. So I could have breeding animals at the... I can have breeding animals at the end of stage 2. If I take sheep, I'll have room to hold sheep and breed sheep. Which is the main advantage to playing round 1 stable planner rather than waiting. And breeding animals is a totally legit way for me to feed this game. Feeding off of ovens is a little tricky because I need to essentially play. I'll have to get clay, play field caretaker, plow, sow all the grain, gather clay oven parts, play clay oven, play baker. It's a lot of effing actions. Oh my god, also we're getting 3 wood or RSF back because Reed had Toad first action. We are once again in a wild game. And Various says 2 games in a row, and indeed, 2 games in a row for Various and I watching somebody just go a little wild in round 1, but whatevers. You gotta SP into Freeok rather than whatever else, I don't know. Private Teacher comes down, which also means Clay Oven Competition, which opens up Fireplace a little bit, but another fun various weather game. Yep. What's my favorite promo deck for Agricola? Promo deck? I don't really know. I wouldn't claim there's decks of promos. What's my favorite deck for Agricola? For Revised Edition, it's probably the A deck expansion. Not promo, just deck. Yeah. For original edition, it's probably WM. WM is just such a well-designed, smart deck. Although France is also really a very good deck. Both WM and France for original edition. Um, for revised edition, it's probably A deck or B deck. The cards they put into the CD expansion itself are reasonably good too. Oh wow, there's gonna be 4 wood left on the board. Oh no, Varys has an action. Geologist gets played, which I don't even remember passing Geologist though, so alright, we have Clay Injection going on. No Sheep, major flips, that's okay. I'm assuming purple's gonna free Ock. I would like to Ock, but if I don't get Ock, I'm content with other stuff. Ooh, Furniture Maker, that's a good card. Wood Injection. Various is just going to take RSFs like a smart man. That's a good player. I will play Portmonger. It's happening, everybody. Portmonger. You had a 6-point Wealthy Man game today. That's congrats to you for being that bold. Anyhow, yeah, for revised edition, I like A deck, B deck. I like the CD cards, not the mom and pop stuff they put in with that. I think the C deck is meh, and I think the D deck is like pretty bad for revised. You went ahead and bought Eclipse based on my rec. You're excited to play it at your next in-person game. Well, dang. Purple, once again, doesn't take the best action on the board and builds Fireplace rather than 3 wood. So Various Weather just, Various Weather just living a great life here also. Like, my god. Congrats, buddy. I will just take 2 wood. I'm going to prioritize taking 3 food actions next round. I would not mind getting both 3 food actions next round, but the table's looking pretty hungry. So, I don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, the table's pretty hungry, but anyhow, yes, you should have a blast with Eclipse. I think it's very good. Eclipse is, yeah, just a very fun game. Great times. My one mild recommendation for your first game of Eclipse is to not be too afraid of being a bit aggressive. I do think Eclipse falls slightly flat when everybody like just kind of turtles in their own corner of the galaxy and purposely builds the galaxy so it's hard to interact with each other. Also, if you do that, you're gonna conclude that like the Hydran progress are busted. But if you get a little aggressive and you kind of really push and you get some combats and you interact, it's great. Violence is always the way. Thanks, Marushka. Field Watchman, Wealthy Man, Straw Thatch Drift. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the reasons that Wealthy Man is kind of a crummy design and really annoying to me is that basically the only card that you ever will play Wealthy Man with is Field Watchman, which is pretty lame, but for all your complaints, you really do like TI, so you're excited to play a more Euro version of it. Yeah, I mean, if you really like TI, you might miss some of the elements of it, to be fair. But also, yes, if you really like TI and you're just hoping that you can get that experience, most of that experience more often, I think Eclipse does a very nice job. We get a Riparian Builder, which is like, whatever. You can play Riparian Builder, I don't care. Also, Riparian Builder is slightly weird because Geologist likes to take the clay action space. Ooh, it's late sheep. So yeah, the game is very food tight. I am snapping 3 food. Honestly, purple should snap 3 food. Like, there's no effing food in the game. Like, all these players should be taking 3 food. Whatever else they're doing, it's wrong. There is such a food crunch. What is it with Riparian Builder being in every stinking draft? I don't know. We get to watch weak players take a crummy card, though, Gonzo, so that's fun. But yeah, I legitimately think 3 food is the best action on this board right now. Like, red, me, and purple all need food. I wouldn't even blame various weather for taking 3 food here, just to really throw the punches on everybody else. But based on the ratings, it maybe isn't that exciting. But Riparian's is the best way to guarantee. Yeah. Various weather just takes 4 clay. That's certainly cool and reasonable. Probably for hearth parts, but who knows for sure. I'm taking 3 food. Comes with a reed, so it's significantly better than normal. Red is choosing to starve. Taking 3 wood is the wrong action. Will purple realize they need 3 food? No, they're going to SP. I'm going to take another 3 food action, everybody. Are we seeing multiple beggars in stage 1? We might be. We might be forcing people to quit right away. I'm not sure. But it's really not my fault. This is what happens when you play Reed-Headed Toad and play Ox and don't take food and sheep don't flip. Like, I mean, purple needs to take 3 food. And then red, I guess red is gonna... I don't know what red's gonna do, but yeah, okay, purple realizes they need food. They figured it out. You certainly don't know how they both. Portmonger OP. Yeah. Reedstone gets taken here. That's a little bit of a bummer. That's definitely the action I wanted at this point. But kudos to Various for sitting in the right seat and just getting great stuff. Admittedly, I do need to play Task Artisan pretty soon. So ideally, my next round is Reedstone and then Task Artisan. That would be dreamy. Red is SPing, which is nutso. That's not how you do Private Teacher. Okay, Forest Lake Hut is a combo with your Geologist Miner, but how are you feeding? What are you doing? Why are we SPing and putting me last? It's because you want to die? Like, seriously, how does red feed here? Gonna eat raw grain? Like, I guess RSF, day labor, or raw grain? I'm not gonna get Reedstone here, probably, so that sucks. Red thinks my layout's a passing lock. Yeah. No, okay, red's gonna take 3 wood, a clay, and a food. I mean, that's cute enough, but... Yeah, this game's annoying. We have 2 people that are doing very... Wow, we're not even taking 4 wood. Sure, various weather. Have the world. Like, don't play Ox when everything is amazing. How is purple gonna feed now? Wait a sec, purple, you don't have food anymore. Oh my god. Did we see Potato Harvester or Basket? No, we didn't. Red is gonna day labor, and then purple is gonna... Hell if I know. This is insanity. Like, just insanity. These players are going to die. I would like Reedstone here, but I'll take 4 wood. I don't really care which. I mean, I prefer Reedstone. I like the extra food. I'd like to be able to actually force Various Weather to build this round. Red is re-upping SP. Did you first pick Foreign Aid? You almost had to have first picked Foreign Aid if you're doing this. Beer Keg. Okay, we first picked Beer Keg. We're feeding off Beer Keg. Okay, see, that's actually kind of good. Okay, well, that's annoying. But that does work. Purple does have to day labor. Thrilling. All right, Various Weather's gonna build. If I take 2 reed, red gets to build here. Which is, I don't know if I like that or not. It's kind of spicy, but I'm not sure it's good. Also, if I take 4 clay, I'm threatening Hearth. I mean, Various Weather probably builds Hearth next round. Or Various Weather just builds the earliest well. Hell if I know. Various Weather's in a very good spot, obviously. I'm going last next round. That's okay. If Stone flips, Task Artisan is a bit sad, but it's not the end of the world. I guess I don't have to play Task Artisan. It just feels wrong not to, given that it gives me a bunch of wood. But I also admittedly don't really have the food to play a decent number of my cards, so there's that. Alright. I take 2 reed and eventually go for a BMW with my Portmonger. That's meh, very underwhelming. I probably do just take 4 clay. I want a bunch of clay for field caretaker. I want clay to eventually somehow feed via some method, even with clay supply. We have a guy playing a clay plaster. Hell if I know what they're going to do with it. You're probably gonna reno and build clay rooms, and stupid clay pressure against weak players always annoys me. Portmonger veggie time? Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's happening for sure, to be honest. Beer keg and extra grain. Oof. I think, yeah, I was gonna say, I think you just want a beer keg 1 grain. Beer kegging 2 grain seems also very wrong. I don't love my position thus far, but it's okay. We'll see how it progresses. Wow, growth did flip, so I probably should have. Probably should have gifted red a room by taking Reed. We'll see what red does here. Red should just build, but they played Riparian Builder, so they might. Yeah, they're gonna stay dedicated. Um, okay, well, I will happily build here. Thank you. I mean, they still might be allowed to build because like purple probably has to take Reed. Yeah, so then red can re-upstart. Okay, well, I could try start build. Actually, wait a sec. I could try start building. Assuming red builds here, a start build probably works. Probably. I don't know that I want to start build here though. Very tricky. Growing is good. Wooden way bucket. Red could stable block. Are we off task artisan? Probably. He probably thought he got 6 food, even though the card's pretty explicit. Yeah. We're probably off task artisan, or to be clear, we're probably off task artisan for 3 procs. There's really no reason that we can't play task artisan and get just 2 wood and 2 miners. That's still not that bad. If I'm trying start build though, I definitely am hoping for. Actually, start build is just like always correct here though, right? If I choose not to start build, if I build here and red SPs, I'm still gonna have to start player to grow later. Whereas if I start player now, I might. Yeah, okay, this is actually just always correct. Because purple can't build yet. This is the critical thing. Purple not being able to build yet's why this is totally fine. I will play clay supply. I'd like more clay. And I would like to just build and grow. If I'm forced to grow, admittedly I'm going to grow nada while red is going for stable block. Okay, I think that's kind of weak, but it's okay. It's okay. It's a bummer, but still guarantees that I get to build next round, which means I'll get to grow third. But this is looking like a game where Various Weather is going to just beat us with action advantage. Pretty poor, awfully. I'm going to probably build Hearth here, although Various Weather might be building Hearth here. I would love to. If Various Weather builds Hearth, I still might just take 2 sheep. Roughcaster. Wow, we are very dedicated to this dumb clay reno plan. Beautiful. They also have Rustic. Purple's going to have Rustic. Various Weather is going to go Hearth here. Okay, maybe I don't take the sheep, but yeah, this is annoying. Various is in a very nice spot, because Various is going to get sheep. No, Purple should take sheep. Purple should take sheep. And I'm going to just take more bottom feeding. I take wood. If I go RSF here, I'm able to later play Lumbermill at least. And I at least get another food. And I could actually go BMW instead, which might be a thing that's going to start happening. There's more Reed coming in the game, and I'm going to take 3 food next round almost certainly. The fact that my food is this bad, though, and I'm planning to take a bunch of bottom feeding actions is a big freaking issue. Task Artisan still is allowed, by the way. Look at that. The board is good. I could take sheep here and then build. I mean, red, I'll build. I'll just lock this up. You've got to assume red is growing, though. I could build an extra stable here, but I don't think that makes much sense. But yeah, not getting breeding animals in these stables is annoying. Late sheep's kind of a bummer here. Various Weather's going to take this sheep if he's allowed. Various Weather might not be allowed to. Purple should take sheep. They shouldn't be that bad of a player. Which means I should take sheep and then build, and then it does see it also goes poorly for me. I guess there's always layabout. There's always layabout. I should not build a stable because I'm actually close to another room. Wait a sec. I should just push out another room. That's what I should do. It's early growth, and I have baseboards. I should just force rooms. Just belligerently force rooms. There's butter turn for red. That's cute. Purple should take food. And then, yeah, I'll have to think about what I'm up to. I'm like one action short of absolute glory, but... Is this a Portmonger challenge run? It is. Yeah, I definitely should build and grow aggressively. Definitely should be building and growing aggressively. There's really nothing else to do here. There might even be correct for me to take 4 wood, but then do I starve? See, I might need to take 3 food. Although 3 food doesn't feed me, does it? Because then I still have something annoying. I might just take 4 wood here, and next round I'm playing layabout and growing. Ugh, gosh, I don't know. 4 wood is hard to pass on when I want to build another wood room. Although the actions might be even better next round. Although, okay, next round I have to grow. I just have to grow next round. Which means, yeah, I only have 3 actions left this stage. Do I get 4 food next round? That would be ideal, to be honest. If I don't get 4 food, I can always just play... I should be able to always layabout, hopefully. This is a little risky. This could go poorly. It should work, but there are scenarios where I get blocked from 4 food and I get blocked from layabout. Did you know you can literally just get the food you need at harvest time and 0 actions needed? Yeah. Yeah, I did know that. I think this line works, though. I think I get 4 food next round, which comes with a read, and then I grow, and I'm already ready to build another room in round 8. Now, will that matter? I'm not sure, but purple is kind of behind on the room building thing. Also, nobody should really need bottom feeding because of various weather, and I'm not sure what various weather actually intends to do for feeding. Oh, well, red is taking bottom feeding, though. Well, shit, we might get wrecked. Stage 3 field caretaker into oven looks sweet. Yes, that would be nice. I didn't think red was bottom feeding because red has a beer keg, but red wants to show me up and wanted to use Forest Lake Hut, so... various weather probably does take 3 food, which is going to force me to layabout next harvest, which is not what I want to do. Horse-drawn boat on Reno is cool. That's more food in the game, which I like. But yeah, I hope various weather doesn't touch bottom feeding, but I don't really know what various weather is doing if they're not touching bottom feeding. Various weather can SP into 6 wood, though. We'll see if they want to do that. But my assumption is various weather has to take 3 food here. But who knows? The food is awful in this game, though. Just awful. Yeah. I really wish I could use layabout after we aggressively grow to 4, but... You're guessing he's decided if he can feed if he wells here? Yeah. He has a soil scientist. Oh, he's gonna feed via... He's gonna go feed via stone oven himself. I get 4 food? Do you get a stone oven? I accept. I accept this trade. Go for it. Go forth, friend. Teacher's desk. Well, shit. Well, shit. Alright, we're gonna lose to various weather again. Various weather pulls up with a teacher's desk and has a stupid position in the a stupid position in terms of got to grow first, sitting after people doing weird actions, and just got great stuff. So that's the way the game goes sometimes, but yeah, I suspect various weather got rewarded in the draft and now is being rewarded via this nonsense. But We at least get the 4 food we want, but this is not the game to have run the Portmonger challenge in. Oh my, but we're gonna do our best. We're doing our best, but our best is probably not enough. It would be kind of shocking if our best is enough, but the only good news is various weather might not actually get room parts here. And maybe purple, although purple has room parts. Okay, never mind. Purple has room parts. But I think I get the next build action in round 8, which means I do get to grow in round 9. And now I can lay about round 9. So I at least have some things going. But I think the stone oven is about to go. I mean, maybe I can get clay oven, I guess. Maybe we can field caretaker clay oven and get the baker roll in still. Like that's pretty good if that happens. But one serious question here is if I should actually be growing lumber mill. I really want to. I guess I still will grow lumber mill, but yikes, throwing our stone away is a little dubious. But I think stone oven is just so obviously various weather's feeding plan here that... Well, actually, wait, is various weather feeding via stone oven? Wait, how does that work? You leave a stone to get 2 clay, or to get 2 gray, and wait a sec, how is various weather feeding? What's happening here? We're also getting Pitchfork Private Teacher. Exciting times, everybody. Why Red played Pitchfork there rather than SP and is welcome? What is Red doing? They're gonna feed via Pitchfork Private Teacher, and they don't actually want to be start player because Private Teacher doesn't like being start? I don't know. I do not know. What I do know is that there's crazy piles of wood on the board. But nobody's fed. Well, I guess Red's fed. I don't know what's happening. Blocking Various, it's a pretty strong block. Oh, it's also blocking Various, that's true. Although, is it blocking Various? Various can just renovate, right? Like, oh, Various was going to reno clay oven. That's still an option, actually, right? Yeah. You're starting to wonder if it applies in reverse. Yeah. Yeah, Various Weather's still just going to reno clay oven here. So, but that means the stone oven is going to be available later, which is probably how I need to feed. So that I shouldn't play lumber mill, but I have a layabout. Screw it. I don't need to worry about feeding. Feeding is for other people. We have a portmonger, and we're going to have a hearth, and it's going to work out. And we're going to have 4 family members. What if I reno? I think I have to grow. But I want to build more rooms, and I also want to grow. Growing is pretty important here. Like, I guess technically I could have chosen max violence and renovated. And let purple grow, and then I grow around later. Just to kill Various's game. I guess that's technically an option. Are we far enough ahead of the other players that killing Various is okay? Yeah, it is interesting, actually. Wood Expert, that's a late Wood Expert. Wood Expert with horse-drawn boat's pretty nice, actually, but... Alright, so Various Weather's gonna renovate. Red is probably gonna private teacher, so the next round it's gonna open 5 wood, and I get to take 4 wood? I don't know. Anyhow, there's clay oven with interior decorator off of the teacher's desk. Does that even work? Oh wow, it does. Oh my, because you get the lesson first. God, teacher's desk is so stupid with the timing rule and revised is so dumb. Like, you get to play the decorator, then you renovate. Red is start playering. What? Okay. Boo. Take your grain seeds. Okay, that's a misclick. I'm like, yeah, take your grain seeds. For posterity. Screw it, we have a portmonger. Excellent. Can't Various just so bake if he had to? Yes, you are correct. Various could just so big. It would have slowed him down, but yes. The fact he could do that means that renovating on him would have been real bad. You're right. Renovating looks real bad now that you explain that. I get the next room here, and I have a layabout. Layabout is going to prove absolutely massive here because I do get to grow in round 9. So the fact I'm getting to grow in round 9 is going to dramatically boost our chances here. But this is going to be such a great layabout. Yeah, the layabout is absolutely massive because yeah, we do not have food at all yet, but we can try to get there. The only other big issue with layabout is it means that I still don't actually breed animals and I don't get crops happening in the stage 3 harvest because layabout skips all harvest activities. But hey, we're at least going to get to 4 family members and have time to work out the rest of the kings. So I will take 4 wood here. The 3 reed is maybe a BMW in the future, but we ain't got time for that shit. I need room parts. Ferris Weather does not have room parts. Purple doesn't have room parts. I would want the next room. I'm crazy. Give it to me. Hell, I could wheel 3 reed and double build. I mean, technically I could. We'll think about that if that happens. Will we actually think about that if that happens? JFG and answer questions later? I mean, I'm very tempted to say that I should just double build. It's early growth. I have a baseboards. I have an excursion to the quarry. People are good, right? This is called synergy. Yeah. Okay, the 3 read has come around, everybody. I mean, I can't not do this, right? Like, there is, the whole how are you going to F and feed if you do this nonsense? But that's later us problems. Current us wants to double build. Purple technically could build, but purple needs to grow. Yeah, it's fine. Honestly, I would like to just open next round with double build, right? But there's a non-zero chance this becomes the most epic game of Agricola you've ever had on stream, in your opinion. I've had some pretty good games on stream, but thanks. We'll see. We'll see. That would be certainly would be a thing if that proves true. I don't see this playing out the way you do, but we'll find out. We will find out. We are about to get some serious rolling pin value. Rolling pin is going to give us a food in the returning home phase of next round. That's right, everybody. Rolling pin value. Think about that. There's a lot of entertainment. That's fair. There's a lot of entertainment value. If that's what you mean by epic, the entertainment value of this one probably is going to be pretty high because yeah, there's gonna be some absolute ridiculousness going on. Technically, red could start player and ruin my dreams if I try double building next round. But one of the annoying things, if I don't double build next round, purple probably is going to build and start player so they can grow in round 10, which is annoying. But, you don't see it getting less bonkers. Yeah. Various weather takes 2 sheep. We did get late pigs also, so yeah, the game is just so food tight. The game is so effing food tight. Oh my. This is so bad. I'm ignoring 3 stone next round because I don't have the time to take it. I literally can't take 3 stone next round because I do not have a food. I have no food to actually play layabout, so I need to take food right now, or I need to take food next round into layabout. One of the other annoying things if I build here is that I could be forced to grow before I want to. So maybe I just take food and hope red doesn't SP. Red SP and letting purple build is like really an issue though. It's a huge problem if I risk it. I guess technically there's SP rolling pin into build. I get a food. No, I don't get a food. That doesn't work. Yeah, so I think I have to build or I fish here. Building is slightly safer. And then next round, hopefully I get 3 food in a read into layabout into grow. SP rolling pin into discard 5 wood. Yes, that's what it would have to be. I just don't think red's gonna start player, but I don't know that I want to gamble my game on red not starting. So I guess I just do this. How am I gonna Oh, I can still major. I just get 2 plows. I get 2 plows, and then we still major later this game. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. 0 food, almost no resources. This is so bad. What am I doing? What am I doing, everybody? Why am I doing this? Oh, wow, red is going for start player. Well, shit. Okay. How does teal even feed the rest of the table? How am I going to feed? Red starting is bad because purple probably is going to first action build because that's what people do. I am teal. Oh, sorry. Whoops. Yeah. Thanks. Sorry. Okay, red is day laboring rather than starting, and they're getting a cow. Okay, red is getting a milking stool going with their butter churn. That's very cute. I am taking 3 food, and then I'm going to play layabout, and then I'm going to grow. I'm ignoring everything on the board, which is sad. Various weather's taking the stone anyhow. Duh, okay. It's okay, I have baseboard, 3 wood rooms is fine. I agree that the wood rooms is fine. It's the food. It's the food that's the issue. Oh my. The good news is we'll have a lot of actions to sort the food out with. And we're gonna get rolling pin. We do have rolling pin food, like a food around. I can't negate that. Like, we're gonna have more clay than wood for quite a while. So, there's that. But I am concerned that purple's gonna build here rather than taking, an actual sensible action. I would really like purple not to force me to grow and then hope to get layabout down. But, if that's what happens, so be it. Ooh, okay, we could also get blocked, although Various Weather doesn't want to block us on actual Ock. Gotta get that rustic down before the room. Duh. And please, yes, add more wood to the game. Also, you don't have food. Oh, you'll have food when building, but... Alright, Various is gonna reno good. We get away with it. We get layabout, we get to grow. Ooh, Various is gonna Scholar. Scholar is spicy here. That's cute. That's very good. That was slightly tongue-in-cheek. Oh, yeah. Various knows I have layabout. You'd be considering it as them. Yeah. Food I could be okay. Just need caretaker, baker, clay oven. So there's no clay oven, but I need stone oven. Scholar's teacher desk seems like a mild nombo. It's mild nombo. You're correct. But, like, whatever. Teacher's desk already gave us a couple of cards at key points. Like, interior decorator is doing some good work with Scholar here. Like, it's all working out for them. All right. The real question is purple, am I going to get grow in 10 or not? Because I really would like grow in 10. I would like more actions. I guess worst case I get grow in 11, so like whatever. Desk just to play Scholar on Reno is probably worth it. They played 2 Ox on Reno, so like it's totally fine. Stone Oven could be tricky. Yes, Ace Spade. That's my point. Like I can't really feed off grain until I get grain in the ground. Like our food is bad. If Various has a sneaky manservant, that would be spicy, given how food tight the game's been. Honestly, Various's food's totally fine at this point. Various has a hearth, Various has a pottery, Various has interior decorator coming in. I am going to assume purple's going to SP to grow because that's what people do when they're not very high rated, so that's annoying. I don't want them to, but they're going to, but whatever. At least I assume they're going to. Also, weak players build random-ass stables for no reason. All the time. Why are we building just 1 stable? Build 2 stables and you have breeding room. Kind of understand that, but why do people insist on building 1 stable? Rolling pin save us? Oh yeah, rolling pin save us is definitely part of the game here. The good news is rolling pin is free because of lumber mill. The sheer power. Look at that. Didn't even cost us a wood. VW built 1 stable, so it must be good. Yes, although, they built theirs via wooden way bucket, so theirs is better. Theirs is just better. Purple is day laboring and getting another cow. That's cute. That's fine. Add food to the game. Day labor away. Add animals to the game. Go. Make everything better. That's what I need. I need things better than they are. I need so much help. Oh, and Purple's not going to SP? Wait a sec. Purple's not SPing? Oh, team, it's actually coming up us. We can grow with baseboards. I mean, is it smart to grow with baseboards given we have no food? Oh, also, wait a sec. We said stone oven is hard. How is stone oven hard? We have a card that says get 5 stone. Boom. No problem at all. This is, look at how good, look at how easy we got it. We just throw all of our food away for resources. It's so good. Calculated. Yeah. Ideally, I'd like to have a handful of grain. Hey. Calm yourself. We have a lot of problems. Wow, it's late cows also. All late animals. Oh, boy. All right, well, we're still growing first action because we're absolute maniacs. And that's, yeah. Oh, the board is going to get so bad so fast. Luckily, Portmonger comes into play. We get to take food veg actions. Ooh, Various Weather has Wholesaler. Oh, that's disgusting. That's such a good Wholesaler. Various Weather really wants to fence soon. Oh, I should put animals in these stables, huh? I should consider putting animals in those stables there. Realistically, I think I'm probably growing Manger. There is no way I'm trying for more than 2 plows this game. I will try to make Manger. The solution to a lot of problems is having a lot of actions. It is. 24 actions in the final 5 rounds, not something to complain about. I agree. I'm not sad about it. I'm definitely not sad about it. But also, like, there's going to be no animals because Various is taking all of them. Like, yeah, it's... Look, we do have things to figure out, and it's going to be tight. I think I am just going to play Manger. As much as I definitely do want to play Baseboard someday, and as much as I want to play Excursion to the Quarry someday... Well, wait, there's still a well available? Wait a sec. Excursion to the Quarry gets me a well? Wait a second. You didn't expect to come into a game that's anti-everything? You'd probably have a beggar or two? Oh, we have no beggars. All right, screw it. Excursion to the Quarry. Let's go. Let's go. We can renovate with a well, everybody. Oh, my. The well doesn't even cost us a wood. It's incredible. We're so gonna starve. We're so gonna starve. Oh, God. Oh, we might not starve, but it's hilarious what we're doing here. We're like, screw all the normal crap. We're gonna build a big house. The value. Excursion never gets more stone than this, does it? Correct. Excursion only ever gets 5 stone. It's based on the number of family members. All because of the Portmonger. Well is food. Correct. The well is food. It's also points. The well is points. I mostly care about the points aspect of it, but... all right. There is 0 pressure on Renovate Well, so that's the good news. There is this handy 3 clay and a stone action. That seems pretty good. I kind of think that a BMW is still in the future. I'm probably taking 3 food and a reed, so I take this, and I reno. A hearth is probably still in the future too, which is why I want more clay. Also, rolling pin. We need a bunch of clay hanging around for a little bit. And we need clay for field caretaker still. Yeah. I could take plow here. Huh. Clay, stone, field caretaker, run out of it. That's an option, but I don't want to eat. That's not going to happen. Are we winning? Oh, God. Who the hell knows what we're doing? I would not claim that we're winning. I'm not sure I would claim that we're losing, but we're getting huge action advantage, but we're spending it on feeding. And we're feeding very dubiously. It's really quite incredible what we're doing. We're doing something, yeah. You think there are about 4 to 5 winning styles for how to approach the mid-game of Agricola, and this is the one I like the least and avoid going for if all possible. I agree. I completely agree. I obviously much more want to lean into farming and winning via farming points, but there's very few animals in this game. Plows are tight. My crops are not great anyhow. So I'm gonna win this game via insane ceiling, via manger, and via having the well and a big stone house and a big family. Is that actually gonna win? Like, I don't know, but we're gonna try. We're definitely gonna try. Hey, there's the other stable that I said purple should have. Kudos, they figured it out, or figured it something out. I don't know. Various weather probably takes 2 sheep here. Actually, I should have also considered taking 2 sheep, 2 sheep myself, but meh, whatever. Various weather can have all the animals. I'm too nice. It's fine. Yeah, Red's also just farming pretty well. Kudos to them for not getting too distracted by Riparian building more rooms and doing dumb stuff. All right. Oh, you said feeding dubious is your quotes instead of feeling dubious. Yeah, feeding is very dubious here. But hey, we're at least getting rolling pin and well this round. And we at least have a portmonger, so we could do stuff with our stupid number of actions. I really should try to field caretaker and sow some grain, but I don't know that I actually have the time for that. We have infinite actions until they run out, if we're honest. Yeah. Yeah, that's how it works, so. You feel counting the food here may be important? Oh, it clearly is, but if we've learned another thing from watching this stream is that I don't enjoy doing minutia calculations all that often, so I usually just go by the seat of my pants, and that's what we're doing right now. Exactly, no counting, just vibes. Don't be silly, exactly. People say an infinite when they mean unlimited. Yeah, it's fair. All right, Various does just take the sheep. I think that's a very principled and correct move. I think I am just taking 3 food and a reed then. Go Portmonger value. Look at how much reed Portmonger's given us for taking shitty food actions. BMW is definitely part of the game plan at this point. That's going to be part of how we feed. I'm probably still building a hearth, and I'll take Portmonger veggies and maybe no stone oven. I don't know. And I still get to renovate with the well. Yes, I do. All right. Plus well food. We have well food. Look, we have well food. We have rolling pin food. What could go wrong? The fact we have no wood? I mean, the fact we're going to be last because red has a tendency to flash. Oh, they have a good reason to start player. They do have a milking stool. Okay. That's fine. Does it matter that we're last? A little bit. It's not ideal, but whatever. We're gonna be doing dumb portmonger things next round. We're gonna be taking our crops while we take terrible food. Cookery outfitter? What? You don't have to play all your ox. I mean, it gives you wood, so thank you for adding wood to the game. Oh, that's so nice. It's so nice, actually, how many resources have been injected in this game, given the position. Oh, also, we could later build a joinery. Joinery only costs us 1 wood, everybody. Well doesn't cost us a wood at all. So powerful. Look at that lumber mill value. Boom. Lumber mill. God, baseboards is so life-saving here. If I spend 3 actions feeding every stage, I still have more actions than everyone else. Yeah, Civ. Baseboards, probably the thing that will win us the game if we're not already winning. Oh yeah, baseboards is so life-saving here, let's be real. Baseboards is so life-saving. The problem is the food cost of baseboards is still an issue, but I will say part of why we're winning though is actually that that excursion to the quarry was incredibly sick. 5 stone in a game that has some late stone, and the fact we need stone mangers. Like, I need a BMW here probably. Like, baseboards is going to cost us all our rolling pin food. Probably terrible. This might be the first time you've ever seen me enter round 11 having never taken an animal crop. Yeah, probably. Ooh, Varys has shifting cultivator. That's sick. Turn all that food into plows, although wood pressure. Wood pressure just went up, but that's sick. Lumber mill should end up being like 4 wood, which is pretty sweet. Yeah. Assuming I actually have time to get the manger out, I really want to get fence. I want to fence huge and get the manger. Honestly, fencing huge at this point might just be completely ignoring plows, and we could go for the 4 point manger option. We could go for 10 farmyard spaces fenced, although then the stables are in the wrong spot. But also, though, are we getting enough wood to fence that big? Unknown, because yeah, all that just went away. All right, we could take 6 clay, but pottery's already gone. So 6 clay is mostly rolling pin. That doesn't sound good. I totally have a miner action out in Task Artisan. That is an extra wood, admittedly. Okay, everybody, the board is like bad. I guess there's 3 reed. I need 3 reed. 6 clay is kind of 2 wood. I don't know how that works. I agree that I should get 2 fields. I completely agree, gods. I should get 2 fields. I need a lot of wood. That's what I need at the moment. But I also need a lot of other stuff. So whatever. Yeah, I think 3 reed. I think I want this reed. 6 clay is 2 wood if I build another room. Oh, I see. Oh, actually, huh? Building another room is mildly spicy. Just for baseboards value and for what else? Wait, why else am I building this? Never mind. No, it's bad. It's bad. Oh, the 6 clay is exciting because the 1 extra clay could be the stone oven. I currently think I'm building hearth and stone oven, which means I would need 1 more clay, which is awful. So, but taking 6 clay is no. This is nonsense. Let's just take the reed. It's not good. It's not good. It's too many actions. It's bad. It's real bad. Honestly, we're gonna be fine with BMW. We will take some bottom feeding to get some like it's okay. We're okay. It's not great, but it's okay. I'm probably taking 2 wood next action. Actually, like there's very little else for me to do. I love the fact that purple's fencing. Purple fencing means they're probably not taking more wood. Hopefully. And I'm a big fan of idea of people not having enough time to take wood. Oh god, various weather is going to take more wood though because they plow. They can plow on wood spaces. Ooh, the shifting cultivator is going to wreck me a little. Although various should be taking cows actually. Various definitely should take cows. So then I will take 2 wood. Yeah, various should take cows because of wholesaler. 2 cows is so good here. Then you breed all the animals, and then you start abusing shifting cultivator. But yeah, shifting cultivator still is going to cramp on my wood a lot. Various weather having shifting cultivator here is actually really debilitating. Oh, and Various gets another stable when they take cows. Yeah, that's a no-brainer. 6 clay keeps the rolling pin going. I agree, but that's bad. Your 5 room games almost always build a room in stage 5, so you try to stay away of room building. Gotcha. Yeah, that's fair. I am just going to slam 2 wood because I think it disappears, and I am desperate enough to start taking 2 wood actions. Baseboards only gets us so far, so we got to do this. And then I want to build BMW as my next action. And I might get blocked, I guess. Who else is building a major, though? Nobody, probably. Somebody should be SP'd, but not me. I guess it's between Various and Red. Various may be SPs here, though, especially with Veg getting blocked. Yeah, we can hope Various SPs here. Various has played very few miners, so Various probably has something worth playing. I would like to go second next round very much. I guess I could SP for 3 wood. I don't want to do that, but like taking a sheep and SP an automatic water trough and breeding some sheep is technically also a thing I could do. It's not exciting, but might be okay. I don't know. I don't know. Digging spade. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Start player, Various. Start player. Otherwise, I'm gonna consider starting. Maybe. Probably not, but maybe. guess I could SP baseboards. No, but that would kill Rolling Pin. I don't really want to kill Rolling Pin yet, do I? Ugh, God, I don't know. Eventually Rolling Pin needs to die. I don't want to have to SP, but I don't want to stay last. Come on, Various SP. I guess you have no crops, so Star Player is a lot less exciting if Plowso flips. Yeah, Various just wants a Star Player into a guaranteed grow. If I get blah blah down first, we can get baseboards with grain. Oh, that's why I need more clay. Oh, wait a sec. I totally need more clay. Because I have field caretaker. I should take 6 clay. Duh, 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 duh. I've been forgetting about field caretaker. Yeah, 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 yeah. I actually probably should take 6 clay. Various is just going to take a bunch of stone. Okay, that's fun. Alright. Unfortunately, we are last player unless we start player, but starting is rough because we don't actually have the food to start player. Even if I BMW here, I can't go BMW Field Caretaker SP because I'll starve unless I raw eat a crop, and I'm not willing to do that. Yeah, I'm not willing to do that. So I guess we have to live with the fact that we're not start player here. Yeah, I'm just gonna not be start, and that's okay. I do need me this thing. That's part of survival. Then further part of survival is taking 6 clay and then taking 2 food and a grain. 2 food and a grain's not that exciting, actually. 1 food and a veg is not that exciting, but it's probably better. Go 6 clay and then just take food veg. 6 clay is for hearth and field caretaker and possibly still stone oven. I don't actually want a stone oven. Do I for sure want a hearth even? Or do I just not need more clay? Maybe I just don't need more clay and I just never get a hearth? How do I feed if I never get a hearth? And I don't get an oven? I don't think I can. I'd like to not go hearth and oven, but that's also not an option. I'm going to have to take the clay. Okay, I think I have to take the clay. Also, taking a couple RSF actions to make eventual Reno good is nice, but I don't know that I take one here. Well, it could just be RSF 6 clay. Could be RSF 6 clay. Taking a couple RSFs really helps with the stone, and I need a lot of stone, hypothetically. I definitely have to renovate to stone at some point to have any chance in this game, I think. And then I need a lot of wood, which is eventual baseboards. I probably am taking some animals next round, hopefully like whatever, eventually automatic water trough is stuff. I definitely want manger points. Just trust, just BMW well, bottom feed, and RSF. Never need to have to take clay. Ugh. Food always sorts itself out. Yeah, I mean, I could play field caretaker right here, right now. It's kind of tempting, but I think this is a fine time just to go food veg, actually. And I don't think I need to take a clay pile. I just don't. Honestly, it's not even clear anybody's taking that clay pile. I can just take it next round. I mean, Various, I guess, might eventually take the clay pile and get grain again. Various Weather is going to take the clay pile and take grain again. This is my only chance at 6 clay if I want it. It's certainly reasonable for tiebreaker, and it's reasonable for fighting Various Weather a bit. And then I do get a hearth and field caretaker. All right, screw it. I like it. I think a hearth is probably necessary. Yeah. Okay. No, this is fine. It's one of the newer rules. Feed bottom and you always got them. Nice, Gonzo. Don't worry, there's still time to talk about on the hearth. There's probably very little time to talk me out of a hearth. I think hearth is going to be the missing answer to how we feed. I do have well food. I still have some rolling pin food. I still have BMW. I'm going to do some portmonger stuff, but just build 2 rooms instead. That's not going to happen. I think hearth is probably happening, but we'll see. What are we ever eating in this supposed hearth? Not a lot, but we're gonna get some sort of animal we breed, and we might just eventually have to eat a veg or something. But honestly, if a hearth is a point and it allows us to eat like 6 food worth of stuff, I think that's good enough. Growth does flip. I'm expecting various weather to SP for growth, but I really don't know. I would like 2 pigs, then I would like 3 wood, then I would like 2 sheep, then I would like 3 stone. Those are the priorities for me this round. Agrarian fences. Cute. Unlimited 4 food bottom feeding. Yeah, I mean, it actually is something here too if I build a hearth, to be completely honest, but purple probably plows. Plowing should also be on my list of things to do, but like I'm also increasingly to the point where I just might accept that I don't get 2 plows. With plow so not flipping, like unless various weather SPs, so I know I get plow so next round, I'm probably giving up on plowing. But I'm hoping various weather is SPing for growth. I think it makes a lot of sense for various to do so, but we'll find out. It does look like I get 2 pigs here, though, which I think is honestly the best case scenario for us, so I'm doing that. To be honest, you think Hearth can be okay, but you're not sure Field Caretaker's that good. Think we can just get crops from bottom feeding, so the 6 clay feels weird. I see. You think I should not play Field Caretaker at all. If you are on the never Field Caretaker line, then I agree that the 6 clay is wrong. But I'm very dubious that Field Caretaker's wrong. Very dubious. Various weather was opening on 2 clay, which feels incredibly weak. Please SP. Just SP nada. It's fine. Or open 3 wood. Boo. You think it's wrong given we have no fields? You're on the point cap other players because your game sucks line. I think there's a lot of value in messing up various weathers clay. Also, I completely agree. Like, I think there's. I also think I just need the hearth for feeding. So whatever. I'm piloting this game. I'm doing it. I like field caretaker still. Field caretaker is a bunch of we're still stone ovening. I don't know that we're stone ovening, but red re-ups SP, which sucks. God damn it, various weather. Why did you not SP? Maybe because you had no miner, but like gross. This is bad for both of us, buddy. Ugh. This was definitely one of the issues of passing excursion to the quarry, is that it encourages people to SP on you. But no. Excursion to the quarry for purple. Who could have bet? All right. Well, there's so much stone in the game. So I'm going to get 3 stone pretty easy because nobody needs stone. Various wants another stable. Okay, that's fine. I get 2 sheep. I take it. Maybe Various is going to SP for us now. Various Weather doesn't care about. What's Various Weather going to do with more stone? Like, Various Weather already has a pile of stone. I mean, they're going to leave stone on clay spaces because of things, but... Alright, I'm going to take 2 sheep. This is why we hearthed everybody. Look at this. Look at all this food and points we just grabbed. Look at all the wood we don't have, but... First pick Soldier. I mean, Soldier was in the draft. Like, legitimately, Various Weather could have Soldier still, I think. So, I guess that could be a thing, but... Also, don't look now, but how's Purple feeding? I guess they're hearthing. What's Red doing? Wait, Red's just taking the Stone Oven. Okay, fine. So Stone Oven is not how we're feeding, and that's fine. I do still need to get a Hearth. 3 stone Reno Hearth is an okay bit of stuff this round. 2, oh, nope, I will not be renovating this round, but I will take 3 stone here because it locks up the Reno, and I could think about taking 2 stone next round for a joinery still. You don't think he can have Soldier? You think you saw the final 3? That's very possible. I don't remember. Various Weather just gets 2 veg here. That certainly makes sense. Wholesaler doing its stuff. I will take 3 stone. Yeah, I'm just going to take 3 stone. 3 stone being basically the right number. I could take 2 RSFs to get to joinery. That's also actually pretty good here. Maybe I should have actually waited and just gone for 4 stone. Literally nobody cares about this, but I probably am just going to snag a joinery at this point for further points. I should take 2 wood. Yeah, should take 2 wood. And gosh, I really need more wood, but it's gonna be hard. I shouldn't renovate actually. I should save reno fences. I definitely should save reno fences for myself. I do not want pressure on fences because I want the ability to take more resources before having to fence. Portmonger? What about Portmonger? Or Ock? Oh, with this action. Yeah. This action could be Ock the Field Caretaker, because we definitely should at some point. We might eventually be Ocking Task Artisan, too, just for Manger. I do have many improvements that need to play, actually, which is awkward. I could do 2 food, 1 veg. No, it's 2 food, 1 grain, yeah. I'm also considering just taking 3 food and a reed, so I can actually take a food and a veg next round. Not being able to take 1 food, 1 veg is actually kind of a problem also, because I would like to be able to take 1 food, 1 veg. Which I guess maybe is an argument to take this. I just take 2 food and a grain, so I can take 1 food and a veg. Okay, maybe I don't joinery. How about that? I just don't joinery. Joinery, I don't have time for. That seems more likely. I do really want to go hearth and eat a sheep, breed a pig. So yeah, next round I really do want hearth pretty badly. And then I probably am actually going to SP. So I want to SP baseboard, so I field caretaker here. Or I actually do 2 food and a grain and we skip field. No, we should not skip field caretaker. Alright, let's play field caretaker. That's the new plan. Let's get this out of the way. Yeah, the fact that it opens up a 1 food, 1 veg action is the biggest deal, and it's pretty sad when our game's at that point, right? So, like, whatever, we won't worry about it. If I get a plow this round, do I try to plow and then SP, or do I just SP and try to wheel plow? All of that sounds bad. Ooh, overhaul. Overhaul? Overhaul, you say? Well, that's certainly useful. Okay. I don't know if we have time for it, but is it even possible to wheel plow in round 13? It's possible, it's just very improbable. Overhaul is 2 wood. Overhaul is 3 wood. We have lumber mill. Overhaul is just a straight 3 wood. It's like pretty good. The problem again is the improvement actions. Like there's not enough improvement actions left in the game, which is why I probably have to SP. I probably just have to SP here because like I want to play baseboards. I want to try to play Manger, and now I want to play Overhaul potentially. And I still wouldn't mind playing Automatic Water Trough, but I think Automatic Water Trough just doesn't have time anymore, which is it's fine. We'll live. Task Artisan plays Manger, it's no problem. Yeah, I agree that Task Artisan playing Manger is actually like pretty handy still. I completely agree. I'm not discounting that. SP, just to put various weather last, also has some value here for sure. Yeah, honestly, just forcing various to be last. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we're not getting multiple fields though, which is pretty expected, so, but that's okay. Various can be last. We turn a grain in for baseboards. So actually, if I could get 2 wood and fence 12 this round, that would be amazing because I could try to breed animals. I don't totally know if I have the food to make that happen, but that would be a dream to get 2 wood, fence, hearth, and bottom feed. Yeah, that's actually be real good. It'd be real good. Various weather can build joinery right now. That part's annoying. Yeah, various weather could major miner here. Okay, but they don't. Okay. So who else is fencing? Oh, red could fence. Red could fence this round. Okay. I don't totally need fences this round, but I would really like to breed both of these animals if possible, but I probably should just lock up Hearth. Yeah, I think red is like pretty obviously fencing this round. You think red's going to play the baseboards before fencing? They don't need more wood anymore. I mean, more wood is 1 point. That seems crazy to me, but I can't stuff Various on sewing forever. Various is clearly getting to sew. Yeah, why would I block sewing? That's not a like yeah, that's I'm not gonna try to stop Various from sewing. You think it's wrong, but you also think they're not that strong? I mean, I think red's not that strong, but also why is red playing baseboards for wood they don't need? I maybe. Well, I don't know. I mean, look, if red wants to not fence this round, that'd be great. But I agree. I don't think you have to be that strong. Like, I don't know. Sewing is a food move. It technically is Civ, but like I have enough ways to get food. I mean, also we should probably just once again accept that we lost to Various Weather. We've thought we lost to Various Weather much earlier in this game. Red is going for a renovate. That's fine by me. Honestly, if Red wants reno fences and they just give me fences this round, like I will definitely be taking 2 wood next action. And if Red doesn't fence with their last action, amazing. Go ahead, renovate. I don't care. Take the joinery, reno joinery. Take the joinery away from Various Weather. Do something like that. That'd be great. I would not be sad at all. Various does get their sew in. Obviously expected. Various Weather also has guaranteed grow next round, actually, so that's an issue. Are we lost? Probably. We were lost a while ago. Um, but I don't know. I mean, we're still going to get to like mid 40s. It's just like, I think Various Weather makes 50s. So you don't think so? We'll see. I don't think we're winning, but maybe we find a way. We do have a lot of points coming in still, but I don't think it's enough. But I could be wrong. It is going to be a 4 point major after all. We're getting no fields, so we're going for the 4 point major. We're going to overhaul into the ridiculous fencing. It's going to be great. Uh, Absolutely great. But 3 sources for 2 stables are joined. It depends on their hand. Do you think it's very possible they mistakenly prioritize the win over the tempo? We'll see, Dr. Maw. I would love them not to fence here. I would love them not to fence here, but if they do fence here, that's fine. I will survive. It'll be a little sad, but it will be survivable. Oh, wow, you're right. They're just going to go for reno fences. Amazing, because I want reno improvement anyhow. So, deal. They still could force me to reno fence, I guess. They might reno an imp and be unblockable fence themselves. Who knows, but... My 4 food action? What? What? My 4 food action? Why, I never. Okay, I definitely want to fence 12, but I also really need this 3 food. So... Whoop. I will take this. And then I will fence, because I cannot be blocked on fences. Yeah. Okay. You think this is winnable? It might be. It might be winnable. We'll see. I mean, various weather gets another field for sure, and gets a guaranteed grow action, and breeds 2 points, right? So various weather sitting 44, growing is 47, plowing is 49, and then possibly has one more action, which is probably clay, which is 2 points, and possibly some more grain. So various weather's gonna hit like 52. I don't know that we have 52 in us. Also, what do I even want next round to open? Am I taking plow sow? Wait a sec. Am I taking plow sow trying to wheel plow? That never works. Do I take plow sow anyhow just to multiply my grain? And then I don't do stupid major, I just do standard major? Oh, I don't know. We'll think about that. But this is correct. Yeah, this is correct. We get one blessed food from rolling pin this way too. And rolling pin plus BMW feeds us, and then our hearth can actually eat some animals we breed. You think they're in front, but I have more actions? Like, when I say winnable, you're assuming some kind of ludicrous breaks. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. I agree that it's technically winnable, but I also would not wager money on me. I'm going to come up a few points short. I think Various Weather clearly beats us with just making a very strong farm, because that's how you know you actually win Agricola. But it was fun to try this nonsense portmonger challenge and to just aggressively grow in early growth, building 3 wood rooms without discounts. It was fun. You think you'd be Redo Imp in my seat, but you're reading red as wanting Redo baseboards. Yeah, you're very on red wanting baseboards, and I'm very not. Also, if I had red plow sow, or even plow, I don't know. Obviously, the realize is opening one food, one veg. No, one food, one veg is our last action. Our last action is supposed to be one food, one veg. I think I'm supposed to open plow sow, and I think I'm supposed to dream that I get plow back. Is there any way purple lets me have plow back? Is there any way various lets me have plow back? No. But do I actually want to do... Well, okay, let's think about stupid manger. What's stupid manger fences like? Stupid manger is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points less 2 pastures. It's 4 points on overhaul. And then it's 4 points of manger, so it's 8 points. Alternatively, if I plow sow, I will get 1, 2, 3, 4 more points, but then -1. I will get 3 more points of fencing and a 3-point manger for 6. And I will have 2 more points of grain, so it's equal. But that means I'm throwing an action away on plow sowing, so that doesn't sound very smart. Okay. Lord of the Oh, we lost. We lost. It's over. We're not winning. We're not winning. It's 2 victory points though, 1 for the space. The space doesn't count because I'm fencing that space otherwise. So, Plauso is literally 0. Yeah, it's 0. Anyhow, Lord of the Manor means we're not winning. Kudos to Various Weather. What a dumb game, opening Lord of the Manor teacher's desk and then just getting handed first growth. And no wonder Various Weather's been prioritizing these stables with Wooden Way Bucket. Various Weather is and they're actually breeding their cows. They're breeding their cows to enough. That's wow. Yeah, what a cool game from Various again today. We're just at the wrong seat for this one. Like, I don't know what, like, yeah, just what a gross outcome. Um, we can't win. What can we do to score more points than we otherwise are gonna get? It's really not clear to me that I have a lot of great point moves. Like, just taking the cow is probably fine here, and then I'll just renovate overhaul and eventually do the other stuff. Yeah, this is bad. 3 read is 2 points. Not that anyone's fighting for it. Yeah. I also do want 3 read this round. Yes, the plan is to take 3 read. Although actually 3 read's probably only 1 point in food, right? I don't actually know that 3 read's 2 points, but I don't have a lot to do. Various almost didn't play the teacher's desk until Reno Food and Small House looked good. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense because he had Scholar, but teacher's desk is kind of silly. It's such a great raid if you don't play for it at all. Yeah, I mean, teacher's desk was still good, so all my point moves are uncontested. Yeah. Uh, that part's yeah. I am gonna renovate improvement here just because yeah, I don't like. Also, Ox could be contested. To be fair, it's not immediately obvious that I won't be Ock blocked. I don't think I'll be Ock blocked, but technically that could happen. Also, what are we trying to end the game with animal-wise at this point? I guess I'm. It doesn't actually matter what I'm ending the game with animal-wise. Well, no, I can. It does matter slightly. I could try to end with an extra point of pigs, is I guess the thought. I definitely want a house cow because I'm not getting a second cow. And we definitely go 2 sheep and we keep the pigs? Or is it correct just to eat down to 1 pig right now and I'm eating all the sheep? I have a grain to eat. I'm getting a rolling pin food. I'm playing an ock. I'm doing a BMW. I'm eating 2 sheep and a pig and breeding a pig. Yeah, that seems likely. Okay. I think this is the play. I do think we get to end with 3 pigs pretty safely. Um, oh wow, yeah, I wish we had a brewing pod. I will have to say, what does radio mean? You think it's correct to eat a pig and make the decision later? Autotrough looks a little bit like brewing pond. Anyhow, Radior was my Dungeons and Dragons character name back in high school, and so then internet and everything all the usernames kind of popped up around then. So uh, I simply started giving myself that username everywhere, and it's even now I can usually get it most places relatively easily because it's not really a word, but it's short enough that it usually works out. But anyhow, are we even getting second place? That's really the question. We need to make sure we get second. It looks like we get second pretty easily. We play Manger, we get a veg. Given that we just blind played a Portmonger into double early growth, I'm pretty happy that we're getting like a 50-point game. Because, like, we really did use this Portmonger for a lot of read. We took a lot of bottom feeding actions. Um, and it is going to give me my veggie by the end of the game. So we at least fulfilled the spirit of this thing. But yeah, it's Various just rolling up with too strong of a game again today. Like Various is going to have a God what like almost a 60-point game now. That Lord of the Manor is so killer. Oh, is Various not even growing? Wait a sec. What did Various do? Oh, Various did take more crops. Okay. Yeah, because Various Plowing gets a Lord of the Manor point via Shifting Cultivator, but they can also grow. I guess it doesn't matter what they do, but yeah. Oh, Various took grain partly because of Lord of the Manor. Oh, that's sick. They took their pottery clay to max their pottery, and they got 2 more grain from Soil Scientist, which then also hit Lord of the Manor breakpoint. That's cool. Okay, what else did I want to do? I wanted to take a veg. I want to take reed. Oh yeah, and I want to ock the task artisan because it's funny. The lumber mill certainly turned out pretty cool here, uh, and the 4-point major is pretty sweet. So, boom, we at least did that. That's cool. Uh, Yeah, I mean, I'm getting like a 50, basically exactly a 50. Definitely fulfills the spirit. Oh yeah, yeah. Uh, the biggest problem with getting Civ is sometimes you feel like throwing an extra R on there because nobody can pronounce it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree. Oh my god, gross. Okay. Various first picked excavator and somehow wound up with this as their hand. So they opened excavator and wooden way bucket. That means they got past teacher's desk, they got past Lord of the Manor, they got past wholesaler. So I'm just at the wrong spot in the draft. Arena is so dumb some days, everybody. Like, what the hell? Yesterday, I was sitting in the right seat, technically, I thought, because I was after the weaker players, but we didn't get past anything that nutty yesterday. And then Various wound up with a very good game. So somehow the turn order not quite working for me yet, but on the bright side, maybe the Portmagger Pock was fuckers. Yeah. And I could have ended up getting it first. I mean, that's true. I would have had to first pick a Portmagger, and I didn't have to do that. So I had a second pick a Portmogger. It didn't matter. Also, everybody, I could have first picked a day labor card also, and then the person in front of me also freaking first picked a day labor card. How does this happen? Every draft, I swear, where I'm like, oh, I'll try to get a day labor combo. The idiots in front of me are like, I'm also going to get a day labor combo. I mean, in Various Weather's defense, it's not clear there was anything better in their pack than to take a dumb day labor card, so whatever, but ugh, never go for day labor combos. That's what I've learned. They always get blocked. Oh, Riparian Builder, go. Good luck, Riparian Builder. Anyhow, um, Red has still put up a pretty good game. Oh, Red has Cow Prince? Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, we also just were not at the right spot on the draft. Oh my god, Cow Prince just came down. I was like, how did Red get so many points all of a sudden? But that's because Red wound up with Cow Prince milking stools their first picks. Like, what? What? Where's the justice in this world? No wonder Red was so gung ho about getting their cows breeding early, and no wonder they took the butter churn. What a sweet game. Red is gonna breed another cow, and that cow is 1, 2, 3 points. Red is gonna hit 48. Yikes. We really had to work here for second place. Purple not even having that bad of a game either. I mean, it is double early growth, so scores are gonna be high. Also, I added a freaking excursion to the quarry to the game, which added a million effing stone, which really raised people's points a lot. Although, also, can we talk about why Red played excursion to the quarry and handed it, like, they got stone oven, but holy crap, did they make Purple's life way easier. Handing Purple excursion to the quarry was very kind to Purple, but Excavator is probably the worst day labor card you'll take by itself. Yeah, that's fair. Honestly, the more I think about Various Weather's opening pack, I probably also first pick Excavator in defense, so like whatever. I'm pretty content that I first picked Stable Planner instead of Animal Feeder, because Animal Feeder is bleh. There was nothing else worth taking. It was bad. Yeah, exactly. That's what I realized. I took Portmonger partly because there was Portmonger challenge, but like legitimately in hindsight, it's also not exactly clear that I passed anything in order to pick that Portmonger, which is the only sad thing for Gonzo. Like I do think the challenge originally was partly gonna laugh at me having to take a Portmonger in a situation that in no way justified Portmonger, but okay, I get to eat a sheep, a pig, and a grain. Oh, I don't have to eat a reed. Fantastic. Okay, so we actually do end at a straight 51 after all this. Like, I got 51 after having to take and play a portmonger. What happens in this game if I don't have to play a portmonger? I just said I don't have to eat that reed. What am I doing? All right, there we go. Purple took horse drawn over teacher's desk, which is crazy. Oh, it's super crazy. I mean, there's no reason. Look, also, purple has nothing better than Lord of the Manor. I mean, maybe Furniture Maker, I guess, but like, hearing that you got past Lord of the Manor and teacher's desk, I mean, like, yeah, I mean, what a nice draft position to be in, but it happens. Fun one. Yeah, you had a very fun game. You had a great game. Getting to just grow first and getting all those great actions in stage one, getting tons of RSFs, given that you wanted to do early Reto stuff. That's pretty sick. Also, yeah, not having to Ock early is amazing for Teacher's Desk. Like, what a fantastic opening for you, just getting handed, yeah, Reedstone, which is what you wanted. But these things happen, so. Fun one. Gonzo! Oh my god. Well, thanks so much, Gonzo. I didn't actually succeed, though, buddy. I got second, but you said it was crazy good entertainment, so fair enough. Thanks so much. I super appreciate that. It's very cool. I'm glad a challenge was thrown down. Glad we could at least provide entertainment. Agreed, you could do your own thing. Yeah, you really were able to do what you wanted. So that's why it's 3 instead of 5. Okay, I see. That's fair. Yeah, that's definitely fair. So thank you. I will say, yeah, the challenge was pretty fun because it definitely has led us in a very different direction. When is the last time our farm looked like this? Like, I fenced the giant box. I got the 4-point manger. How many offboard points do we have? I mean, we'll check in a second, but like, we have a stone house and 5 family members. We have no fields. Like, ugh, what a weird one. Our farm does not normally look like this, but this was fun. We built 5 wood roofs without discounts. Like, oh my god, what were we doing? What were we thinking? I mean, we were thinking we had baseboards, which we did. So there's that. Our food was so effing tight this game too. Like, oh my god, like it was insane. But 16 offboard, that's pretty good. The fact it was heavily used with no other combo price is pretty impressive. Yeah, that portmonger did shit. I mean, it mostly did read, right? The portmonger just was read source is what it was. It was how much read? We'll go find out. 57. Very nice. Well done. All right, we lost 6 regular elo. Various weather. The only complaint I have about planning the last couple days is get your rating back up to where it belongs. Get back up to like 450. Stop stealing my elo. This is nonsense. 380s are not supposed to put up 57s. Stop it. It was our feeding engine. Portmonger was our feeding engine. Yeah. For once in our life, we tried to win the game with action advantage. Normally, I'm the dude that's like, I don't need actions. I'm just going to out-efficient you. And instead, this game, it's like, no. Also, what is this? Wait a sec. Various weather. What is this? 22 clay earned from the board. What were you doing? I mean, I know what you were doing, but... also, 12 read earned from the board? What? That's a lot. That's a lot. 20 food earned from the board. Yeah. When's the last time I've taken that many food actions? Like, oh my god. All right, where's the amount of read earned from cards? That's the real question. 5. So, Portmonger was used for 5 read and a veg. I mean, an Ock that gives 5 read and a veg is pretty good. The problem is it meant that I took... This means that I took, like... I probably took... Well, okay, the veg was taking 1 food, so I took 19 food and 5 actions. So I took, like, a couple 3 food actions and a couple 4 food actions. I mean, that does sound accurate. I took 3 food in round 3. I took 4 food in round 7 when I grew. And then I probably took 4 food, 3 food, took another late 3 food, and then took 1 food. Yeah, that sounds about right. So we took 5 bottom feeding actions this game though that were 4 food or less, like 3 food or 4 food plus a read. Like, it's no shock that this game didn't go very well. Oh, but VW is definitely not a 380. Yeah, I agree, but it's fine. You claimed you were the most underrated player in BGA. Yeah, look, VW is very good, so like, it's all good. Hey, it also gave me 16 food. Gave, yeah, gave is a big stretch. How much food was earned from cards? That's also what I'm curious. Amount of food earned from cards. We got 10. That was 4 food was from the well, but only 4, right? So that was a 6 food roll-in pin. Oh baby, look at that. 6 food roll-in pin. What a champ. We managed to make roll-in pin and portmonger integral pieces of our strategy. You had a bad unlucky streak and lost a lot of elo. Yeah, I mean, look, it happens. It's just how it goes. Like I've honestly been on a kind of a rough streak. I mean, it's a bit of a stretch, but like I don't know if it's that much of a stretch. Like, right? It's tricky. It's like I'm a very good player, and I've been getting seconds and thirds in a lot of games, and that's fine. It's not bad, but yeah, like losing to you by a couple points back to back, that's not that bad. I got handed a real easy win, but then otherwise I had just an awful game that I barely got tied for second. A super rough game I barely was able to claw out third. Another game with you lately that also was super rough on me. I at least got third, but I was completely out of that one. Like it's I was up to a 650, and yeah, I've lost 50 elo over my last like 6 games. Like that's a rough streak. Like I should not be a 650 probably, to be fair, but also I have definitely been on a rough run. It is not Agricola has not been very kind to me lately. But you thought I had a hidden rammed claim with that rolling pin? No, no, no. You think Various is way more experimental than most other strongs? Yes, yes, for sure. Various is much more willing to go try stuff, which is totally fair. But yeah, if again, like that's the other tricky part about Elo. If Various was truly trying hard every game, like absolutely every game, probably has a higher Elo than they do. But you know, whatever. Like it's fine. It doesn't really matter. I'm just being a little silly, so you do get tempted quite often. Yeah, and that's fine. Um, but yeah, anyhow, yeah, when you mentioned in chat that you thought I had a brewing pond, oh god, brewing pond actually makes my game like quite good. I now have a bunch of grain. I can try to actually get an oven and use baker to feed, and then oh my god, I actually have a game. Oh, also that's wood injection. Like, oh my god, a brewing pond makes my game like legitimately quite strong. Like, it would actually be good. Instead, it was only merely pretty good, but yeah, forcing Portmonger was entirely challenge driven. It was not. It was not. I was like, ooh, Portmonger is gonna be good here. I would normally never play Portmonger this game. With that said, to be fair, I really don't know how my game would go without Portmonger because it's not exactly like I had other strong cards to build a game around in this draft. Like you wound up with much more reasonable game plan cards than I did. Um, Not out of your opening pack though. Yeah, wow. Yeah, your opening pack is pretty bleh. I might first pick a scholar, but first picking the excavator makes sense. So like whatever. But yeah, then you wind up with Lord of the Manor Teacher's Desk. What a joke. What a joke. All right. Wow, you also have a blueprint. Interesting. I would not take blueprint with Lord of the Manor. I would probably just take automatic water trough with Lord of the Manor. But yeah, wholesaler. Wholesaler's really nice. Shifting Cultivator coming all the way around to you is also a little bit silly, but admittedly, the other players probably didn't know how to set up strong enough food to really exploit Shifting Cultivator. I wanted to take Shifting Cultivator at that point in the draft, but I definitely knew I didn't have enough food. Not taking Storeroom with Lord of the Manor is mildly interesting, but Overhaul is obviously very helpful because just like you were able to do, you can fence earlier, get the animals going, and then get to your extra space later. But Storeroom Lord of the Manor is tempting, although you have no grain yet, so Storeroom does look really iffy with no grain. Okay, actually, yeah. No, I like that. That makes sense. I would, never mind. Storeroom doesn't look like it's going to work here. You also don't have any plow help yet. You've seen no plow help in the draft, and you don't necessarily know you're getting Shifting Cultivator back. So yeah, just take Overhaul, focus on what you're good at. Okay. No, I like that. Okay. All right. I don't really want to see it, but let's watch it. Why did we not take Teacher's Desk in Lord of the Manor? We did not take Teacher's Desk Lord of the Manor because we took Furniture Maker and we took Horse-Drawn Boat. I mean, Horse-Drawn Boat's at least quite a strong card, but Furniture Maker, when you could have Private Teacher or Lord of the Manor, and we're instead taking the Furniture Maker, bleh. Bleh. Not doing that, but whatever. All right. You were worried about cops, great. Yeah. You got to do it something to keep it fresh. You guess this might have been the dream scenario for first pick Portmonger since the other options aren't inspiring. You're a little dubious of always taking Lord of the Manor. I agree, Civ. But that hand looks like one you do go for it. I agree that always going for Lord of the Manor is wrong. You don't have to first pick Lord of the Manor there to be. To be honest, you don't have to take Lord of the Manor out of that hand. Like taking Private Teacher makes enough sense. I don't think I would take. I would not take Furniture Maker though. Like the only thing that would make me take Furniture Maker is if I also am like picking a bookcase or some other clear Ox synergy. But otherwise, like that hand of Ox does not scream to me, "Ooh, I want Furniture Maker," and I'm gonna spam out Ox. But um, I think passing Lord of the Manor there, like whatever. Like otherwise, you're passing Private Teacher. Also, you don't want to take Teacher's Desk Private Teacher though, so I guess you probably are going Teacher's Desk Lord of the Manor. But oh well. You think Furniture Maker is defensible if they take the Teacher's Desk? Not taking Teacher's Desk is such a crime though. That's yeah. Private Teacher and Teacher's Desk, yeah, that's not an option. That's what I'm saying. Private Teacher plus Horn Drone is maybe. I don't like that, but you think a fifth pick Soil Science is good? You never Private Teacher, Teacher's Desk. I agree. I would not Private Teacher, Teacher's Desk either. Private Teacher can get burned so often. I agree. I don't really like. I personally don't like Private Teacher that much either. To be honest, I would not take it. But that looks like a strong thing you feel bad about passing second. I mean, you should feel real bad about passing Teacher's Desk, Lord of the Manor. Like, I don't know. I agree that pack's a little tricky. It's not so clear cut about what you should be passing or what you should be scared of, but like you really probably shouldn't be passing Teacher's Desk. Passing the Lord of the Manor is meh, maybe fine. But I don't think you pass both. Like, God, you're just asking to get destroyed, which is what happened. Like, want to stream another to make up for the people that I was streaming at 3 MCF for the next few Wednesdays. Oh yeah, people. I should I am attempting to get a mini Agricola tournament going on the next couple Wednesdays. So I'm working on it right now to try to figure it out and figure out. But basically, like mini Fire to Open style stuff for those who understand Terra Mystica, but basically trying to get myself and somebody else to cast Agricola games, get a bunch of strong players playing Agricola games in a small tournament. Uh, I don't want to commit to too much right now, so my goal is to just do the next 3 weeks. So hopefully May 24th and then May 31st, we can get 8 players, so one game each day of like 4 near expert level Agricola players. I will cast the game along with, some other co-commentator. Maybe get a little bit of extra production on top of that, but very little because I don't really enjoy the production side. But basically, try to just get some casted Agricola games happening again, where it's just commentary and the community, joins in and everybody's talking and discussing a game. Uh, where there's no players in the game or in the chat. It's just community and everybody watching and discussing a game. And then ideally take the top 2 players from each of those games into June 7th, do the final that night. Um, Currently aiming for probably like roughly 6:30 p.m. Central Time. Again, none of this is like super set in stone. I'm gonna figure it out over the next day or two, and then post on my Discord and Agricola stuff and BGG. Try to get it happening over the next couple days. But if any of you, for sure, would like to play, I am definitely looking for people that want to play. As for casters, I probably am already good enough, but if you really are interested, we can talk. But yeah, am I going to play or just cast? My goal is to just cast, but if we somehow need more players and other people want to cast, I guess that would work. I don't really care. But the goal was I was going to cast a bunch of other strong players going at it, mostly because I know how to cast. But based on some of the other people chiming in, I don't know if I'm going to be needed to stream it myself or not. So we'll still figure it out. But probably I will not. You want to, but you're not sure if people still hate you or not. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess you can reach out to me on that one. We can talk. But yeah, my initial reaction is very unclear. So, um, But yeah, anyhow. Uh, anyhow, I will not be playing another Agricola game right now. Sorry. I have other things to be doing. So maybe we'll get another one tomorrow. Maybe we'll find some more wins soon. But yeah, it's been fun. I've been playing quite a lot of Agricola, actually. Quite a lot stretch. I've played 14 games this season, which is like I probably have played almost a game a day for like the last week though, which is it's been good. It's been fun, but yeah, it's been a tough run. It has not been kind. Also, holy crap, another season where Valchan has sprinted to a giant lead. I don't know if that'll actually last, but yikes. Um, but yeah, Agricola will be kind to us. We're gonna have dumb luck at points again too. It's fine. We had one dumb luck game a couple days ago, and then the ones since have just been the ones against various weathers have mostly just been playing a strong game ourselves and losing to another strong player, and that just happens. It's fine. This game we almost thought we were close to competitive in, and then that Lord of the Manor really sealed the deal up. Um, what was that? A 5 point Lord of the Manor? I didn't even pay attention. Yeah, 5 point Lord of the Manor. Without the 5 point Lord of the Manor, we're very close. If Various just doesn't have an Ock worth playing, we were very close. But Hidden Lord of the Manor definitely took the wind right out of our sails. So, also somebody got to first pick a Cow Prince. Like, what the heck? We had to first pick a. What did we first pick? The Task Artisan. We first picked the Task Artisan. And the Task Artisan at least technically played. It gave us a wood and an improvement action, which is just what we needed at that time. So if it wasn't early growth, if Stone Flip's here, that's not very good. But if it's not early growth, we also maybe play Task Artisan to benefit. To be fair, early growth is probably the only way we had any chance this game, because the only way Portmonger does anything is with silly action count. So honestly, we did get a bit fortunate that it was early growth, because otherwise there's really just no game. We have just no possibility here. So that worked out. But anyhow, okay. You've beat Valchan in 2 turn-based games lately. I mean, Valchan has so many, but one where you won only because they calculated you winning and corrected your mistake on it. Oh wow, interesting. You feel like you never see Valchan playing. Valchan mostly does turn-based, but Valchan like runs like a million turn-based games, which is also a little weird because Valchan, like, I don't know if it was like a year ago, but Valchan had like 50 turn-based games that they just let end, and they took a million effing leave penalties. Um, and I might have red thumbed them. Nope, I do have them green thumbed again, but um, yeah, 49 turn-based games though. Yeah, Valchan is just running 49 turn-based games at the moment, so that's why you never see them playing. But this is also why Valchan's like arena rating can get so high, because like if you just beat up on a huge turn-based pool, you can again arena is definitely partly how many games you play. Like, do you play a lot and get on a lucky run? And Valchan certainly is capable of that. So the alarm set to ring, so probably good that I'm not streaming. Yeah, it also hurt a lot when Red took grow without over cultivation around 13. It almost hurt a lot. Gotcha. You think they had like 90 games at once? Yeah, you looked at their 78. It's ridiculous. Gotcha. Our arena should really be split between live and turn based. Yes, it should. That's wild. Keeping track of those games would be a nightmare. Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree. Keeping track of 49 turn based games just doesn't sound fun, but some people do it. Whatever. Anyhow, I've blabbed a lot now. I'm going to head off. I thank everybody for hanging out, chatting today. It's been good. Thanks much for Various Weather for beating us up the last couple days. It's been fun. It's been good. They've been good games, even if you've got the upper hand. Thanks so much to Gonzo for the Portmonger challenge, and thanks so much for the 3 gift subs. Congrats, HIKLJ, Spheric and Thrall. Welcome to the sub ranks for a little bit. You're glad you were here for the Portmonger. Yeah, that's true. I'm very glad you were too. I'm gonna have to probably go back and just briefly watch that moment too, because like I totally looked at that pack and like slightly like, oh yeah, I definitely will enjoy watching that, because yeah, it took me a couple seconds to realize there was a port monger and what it meant was about to happen. Uh, but yeah, good times. But yeah, you have 10 to 12 games. You don't have much trouble keeping track, but they're staggered, so there's unlikely to be more than three in one stage. Yeah, that's nice. I mean, I used to have a couple turn-based games going. It was fine. If I joined that many, I'm sure I would just have to use the notes feature to keep track of what cards various people had, and I could do it, but it's not fun for me. So like, I just have no desire to do that. I don't really have a desire to actually compete in arena seasons, because, as I've stated, like for the most part, winning an arena season takes multiple. Like, I'm in the elite league, right? I've played 14 games. Technically, I could win this season with like if I go on like a 15 game winning streak right now. Maybe I would do well enough, but like realistically, you tend to the winners of arena tend to be the players that play like 150 or 200 or 300 games in a season. And a season is freaking 90 days. So like I don't have that drive. Like, how many games a season were you playing, Civ? Do I actually want to know? Like, I'm not sure I want to know. Uh, by all means, you deserve your accolades. You've turned into, like, you obviously can play Agricola at a crazy high level, probably better than I can at this point, to be honest. But also, you play way more, and I just don't care. I'm just grabbing roughly a 3 month sample. What do we get? 0 tables. Wait a sec. What? Did I do something wrong? You play a ton? Yeah, okay. I'm searching the wrong direction. I have the dates backwards. Oh. I would think the thing is smart enough to understand that I don't I don't I don't understand why the thing is so dumb, but fair enough. That's what's happening here. Okay, yeah. So in a 3 month period, you played 135. That's not that bad, actually. It's not as bad as I thought. But it's still a game and a half a day, so like whatever. Start date and end date. Well, then it should say by, like, I don't know, it should say start and end date. It should not just say between. Between indicates I can do it either direction. It shouldn't matter. But I agree that it makes more intuitive sense to do it this way, I guess. But whatever. I put dates in, it should handle it. But you haven't played a real time game in weeks? Gotcha. Well, that's lame. If I reach out to you and ask you to play in a real time Agricola tournament that's going to take place on Wednesday nights, what happens? Can we get the number one rated player to grace us with their presence? You might. That's fair. I'll reach out. We'll figure it out. I don't even know what. I haven't even looked at the ratings in a while. Now I'm getting distracted, but I am curious what the all-time ratings look like at the moment. Civ is way up there to 733, which is pretty sweet. I'm only 44th nowadays with 592. Yikes! Agricola is really moved up, but a lot of players that I've just never heard of still, which that happened a while ago. Oh wow, Chris Ho's up to a 655. Sweet. Gordon. I mean, admittedly, again, a couple, 6 games ago, I was up at 650, and I'll probably climb a little bit again soon. But all right. Anyhow, DUI shouldn't let you put in dates like that. That also is acceptable. I agree, Average Joe. That's also fine if it would work that way. Again, this is a very minor complaint, whatever. But BGA should handle what I did. But that gray guy, never heard of him. Yeah, what a chump. No. Anyhow, thanks everybody for hanging out. It's been great. I am actually legitimately gonna head off now. But yeah, I will hopefully have some more details about Agricola tournament soon, and whatever else. But yeah, I should wrap up. So I'll see everybody around. It's been good, and yeah, later.